All right, guys, so how's it going tonight? So today is new tackle day. I just kind of want to show you a couple things I just got in the mail, so I'm pretty excited about it. My buddy out at Owner there in California, he hooked it up big time. So he's seen that I'm throwing a lot of jigs lately and kind of working edges. So he sent me some of the brand new Akuro, I think is how you say it, Akuro Structure Jig. And he sent me two of them, and they are just so cool. So here it is. You can see it's got a really unique shaped head to it. It's kind of got the blade on the top, but then it's got that nice rounded off bottom to it. And I mean, it's smooth. So you know this is gonna slip and pop up over structure really, really well. It's got great skirts. It's gonna come in three different colors. The three different colors are black and blue, natural shad, and red shad. And so thank God he sent me a catalog, because you can't even find these things online yet. I looked everywhere, and you know, I wasn't able to find them to get some of the information, but he sent me the brand new 2017 catalog, and that's where I got some information on it. And these things are really, really cool. It's got nice weed guard on the back of it, and of course it's got that quality owner hook that, you know, they're known for. So I got two of them. Again, this is that natural shad. It's got a little bit of that pumpkin seed, a little bit of that white and green. I'm gonna go ahead and back this one up with a Biospawn crawl inside of that. And of course, it's got a really nice hook keeper, if you can kind of see it there. Stainless steel hook or bait keeper. So makes it real easy, so whenever it comes time to grab it onto your trailers, or if you get a little chunk or something like that, whatever it may be. I've been having a lot of luck with these guys lately. Of course, they're tearing them up because it is a softer bait, but just a lot of luck. And I really like them. They're so versatile. You can leave them together solid, which is how I'm going to start this one off, to kind of give me a larger profile to mimic maybe that that little fish that's out there. And or you can break them and kind of get your crawl pattern too. I'm not going to trim these skirts right off the bat. I want to see what they look like in the water. I haven't even seen them in action yet, so I'd like to see that first before I go through and start to trim them. So there it is, guys. Got that green pumpkin, got that watermelon seed kind of hanging out the bottom. I want to kind of see what that looks like. So there's one of them, and of course the black and blue. Inside of this one, what I've got is the Grande Bass. It's the Mutant Claw 4-inch. Again, you know, it's summertime here in Texas, in central Texas, and so a lot of the craws are blue, you know, versus a kind of a brownish color, orangish color. So I've been having a lot of luck with these jigs, kind of flipping them up underneath trees, anywhere I can find some shade, because, you know, as well as I do, it's, you know, 115 degrees out there. So two great new jigs that he just hooked it up with. I'm very excited. Look for them. They ought to be coming out pretty soon. Tackle Warehouse doesn't even have them yet, but they should be out real soon. So those are two great ones. And the other thing he just sent me, which is, you know, again, just it'll be out real soon, you'll be able to get your hands on it, is the new Flash Swing Blade by Owner. And so that's what your packaging looks like, minus the actual lure, and it is pretty cool. So what it is kind of a spinner blade, and it's kind of an underspin kind of, you know, thing, but it's coming off the top. So you have your traditional spinner blade setup with your wire here. It is a very tough wire, so once you tune it, it's going to kind of stay in place for you, so that's very important as well. And then of course you got a hammered out willow blade here in the back, and it's got a very unique shape to it, the way it's kind of cut and carved, so you know that's going to give off a real nice flutter and kind of thumping sound. And then on the other side here, right on the top, it actually has a little propeller right in front. So again, that propeller is going to give off a little bit of a little sound to it. It has a clip to it, so I can change out the swim bait head. It has got a very nice swim bait head on it already. Nice quality hook. You know, it doesn't look like it's really gonna foul up. It can turn real easy, all those kind of things. I just put the Arkansas shad color on there by Yum with a paddle tail. But I think this is gonna be another great bait. You know, that's what they're chasing right now out there. And so it's real smooth, real flawless. I'll be able to kind of bump this up along logs, along the grass. I think this is going to be great. There's not a lot of grass out there right now, unfortunately. You know, all the floods we've had have kind of torn that up. But when the grass does come back, to be able to drag this guy right across the top of that grass, I think it's just going to be deadly. So again, look for that one too. Again, it is the Flash Swing Blade. Kind of looks like that, your packaging there. So look for that. That'll be out pretty soon. And you know, they're advertising it for freshwater and saltwater. All right. And the next bait I've got here, this one's not necessarily brand new. You can already get these. They've been out for a little while. But what it is mega bass. This is the Spark Shad. Let me pull one out. They're very interesting. They're coming in 4-inch. They're coming in 3-inch. I just so happen to pick up just your standard albino shad color. So it's kind of blue with a clear belly on it. It's got some very unique fins right here that are kind of angled down, so they kind of point down. It has got a very, very flat top, and of course it's got that nice paddle tail. It's a great looking bait. You know, on the top here, it's got 3 holes, so whether you're using a 2, a 3, or a 4/0 hook, it already shows you, makes it very easy. Maybe you haven't rigged a lot of these, you can see exactly where you want that hook to come out the top. So that's kind of a neat little feature. Maybe you're new to fishing and kind of getting into it, and that'll help you out a little bit. But they also came out with a special jig head designed just for this one called the Body Balance. It's the ultimate swimming jig head, also, of course, mega bass. And that is pretty neat too. So here it is. That's the jig head up front. It does have 2 little bait keepers on it that'll hold it in, but what's really nice is the bottom of this is real smooth. So it'll slip up over the top of all these baits. And then the shape of the back of that jig down in here is designed just for the mega bass Spark Shad. So it's not cheap. $6.99 for one jig head. You know, that's going to be kind of expensive. The hook feels like it'll be good. You can't really flex it. It sits in there real well. It looks like a great bait. Again, you know, this is kind of what the fish are targeting in my area. I want to give it a shot, see what happens. But it's pretty exciting. So that's kind of the new tackle that came in today in the mail. You know, love getting fishing tackle the day before a day off. You know, you can get out there in the water and give it a shot. So I can't say enough to owner. Guys, I really appreciate it. You've been sending me hooks. You've been sending me jigs that aren't even on the market yet. I mean, that's so awesome. You know, the hooks right now, I've kind of switched everything over. Instead of using the extra wide gap worm hooks, I've kind of switched over. I started using a lot of these flipping hooks, and I'm still kind of Texas rigging them, if you will. And those hooks are not only just really sharp right out of the box, you don't have to sharpen them. They're so strong. You know, when you set that hook, you know there's no flex in that hook. It's going to drive home, and I can't say enough about those owner hooks. I have basically gone through, I've done my little hook challenge. I've tried everything out there. And believe me, when I say I've tried everything, I have tried every hook brand that's out there. I have straightened and cracked and broken Mustad hooks. The Trocar hooks just tear everything up. The Gamakatsus, I used them for years, but I slowly opened them up. Eagle Claw, you know, I like supporting American-made product, but they rust out real easy, and the quality control is just not always the best. But, you know, so I have gone ahead and scrapped everything else, and I have completely refilled my tackle box with owner hooks, and I can't say enough about them. You know, I used them for years offshore. I'm using them inshore now, and or bass fishing as well, and they just really work. So think about that, guys. You know, I used to try to tell people when they were buying these hooks off me, these hooks were $10 and $15 each. It's the only thing touching the fish. So do you want a little cheap, getting 10 hooks for $2, or do you want to spend just a little bit more money and get a quality hook and make sure you're not going to lose that fish? So look for these guys coming out. Their new jig, again, I can't really pronounce it. I think it's called Akuro Structure Jig. Real lightweight, so it goes in nice and smooth, but heavy duty weed guard, heavy duty hook. So check that guy out whenever it makes it to your local tackle store. And of course, the other new one that's coming out is the Flash Swing Blade. So look for that one also. That's a pretty unique bait. You know, summertime, fish are hanging close to that grass to kind of get that oxygen. And so that's another very cool bait. Again, owner, can't say enough. And then last, I want to give a quick little shout out on the other side of fishing here in your saltwater world, Eric Estrada, he's an artist out there in Florida. He does phenomenal stuff. And so I just received in the mail today the thin blue line from him. So again, these were a promo he was doing to kind of back the blue, and you know, Blue Lives Matter. So Eric, again, thank you very much. Viet out there at Owner, thank you very much. I can't say enough, guys. I really, really appreciate it. If y'all got any questions, please comment below. If you like this video, you want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button over in that corner, and stay tuned for next time. Like I said, I'm going to be fishing tomorrow, so hopefully I got something awesome to show y'all. But until next time, tight lines, and y'all have a good one.